What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Dynasty Pylon. Mark, I got Bryan over here with me. How you doing today, Bryan?
What's up, guys? I'm feeling real good. You know, it's funny that you're sitting there running everything. It's like
I know, right?
It's so great. I love it.
And I had a practice run before he left, and now for like 3 to 4 weeks, it's gonna be me there.
Yeah, exactly. Just you all the time,
right? It should be a fun, interesting time to say the least. So today,
I got you, Mike. No worries. I got you.
Yeah. Thanks for being here. Be a lot different if I was by myself. That's for sure.
Especially I'm doing shows by myself, and after 15 minutes, you're like, all right, and that's the end of the show.
Right? Goodbye.
Oh,
but today we have the AFC South.
Wow, what a division, man! This is gonna be like one of the hardest.
It's gonna be interesting. I think defense is gonna go.
Man,
there's pretty good defenders across the board, I'd say, but like offense, whew.
I might go defense in the first round. Just like, you know what?
Depending on where you are, you might have to.
Just forget it
all.
Like
the first 2 picks, you're like,
yeah, exactly.
First 3, I guess. ETN and Taylor and Henry off the bat, but once those ones go,
we're in trouble. That's just what it is. I mean, this is going to be real interesting. Hey, can I throw out some NFL news real quick before we get started?
Yeah, absolutely.
By the way, guys, we're trying to get people to join the draft right now. You see it's over there in our comment section right now. So we need at least 3 or 4 people in there. We could always adjust the teams by there, but we need at least 3 or 4 people in for us to get started. So yeah, jump in.
We got peanut buttered waivers. What's up?
What's up? Going? Oh, it's also in the description for the video too.
Yeah, we got it in the description. We got it in the comments. Hopefully, we get a couple people jump in here.
All right. But
so what's this breaking news?
No, so I just saw DeMar Hamlin getting emotional when he presents the Pat Tillman Award to the Bills training staff. That sounds really cool.
Oh, nice. That is pretty cool.
If I was DeMar and thinking that they saved my life,
pretty much.
You know, I would love to be able to just thank them. And then I see the picture, I saw the video. I was like, man, that really hit me real hard. I thought that was awesome. So seeing that was just something I wanted to say that was great.
Oh, that's very cool. Yeah, I just saw right before we went live, Sleeper broke it.
Yeah.
What's up, Anthony?
Hey.
He said Giants are in trouble because Barkley's holding out. I mean, you're not wrong.
Well, see, I believe he has until Monday. They have until Monday to work out a long-term contract, and the report is the sides are far apart. So like he wants $14 million, and the Giants don't want to pay him anything. So that's pretty far.
Well, I don't know if you saw earlier today, but apparently someone tweeted out that the Giants had offered him like 4 years, $13 million annually. And then he retweeted it with 2 cap icons saying, "Yeah, that's not true. That's not even close."
Like if someone offered like,
that's cap, right? He's like, "Yeah, that didn't happen."
Like a 4-year, $52 million contract as a running back, I would take that in a second. You know, but yeah, they're probably like, "Yeah, we meant 4-year, $13 million total."
Right? Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if it was close to that. I mean, the franchise, he's already getting $10
million.
That's like the average. That's the average of the top 5 running backs.
And
that's what the franchise tag is. It's the top 5 average of that position.
Think about how far this position has fallen.
Well, it doesn't help when you got like Zeke, Hunt, Cook, like all these like great running backs. So they got just cut by their teams. Like, bye.
Yeah, because you only have so many days. Like you only have so long. Oh man, that's terrible. But then, so I saw that, and then I don't know if you really want to get into this Northwestern thing.
Oh, it was the Northwestern thing as well.
So this Pat Fitzgerald got fired yesterday. It was tough to watch. So I play college football, right? And the stuff that they're talking about it said the freshmen had to do naked bear crawls, naked running, the car wash where like all the linemen stand up naked, and you have to get through to try to push through to get through. Oh my gosh. I don't want to say too much because, as I said, I've been in the locker room before, but none of the reports shocked me. That's what I'll say. No report shocked me at all. Yeah, and I would actually venture to say that stuff like that happens in every locker room, especially to the freshmen.
I honestly wouldn't be that shocked
because it happens in frat houses. So why would you not think it happens in a locker room? It's the idea that it brings people closer and all that stuff, which I think is BS too. But you know, this stuff happens all over college campuses. This is what they do. You know, that's why, like, to me, it was like, I know they're trying to make a point, and it shouldn't happen, but I want people to acknowledge that it does happen all the time. It happens in every fraternity that you go to. It happens all over the place. So everyone's villainizing people, these guys, and that's not what it's about. And it's weird because, you know, it's the kids that go to the school breaking the story. Like, the media there is breaking the story. It's just so weird because you know you're going to probably put your football team back a decade.
Right. Yeah, I thought that was a little weird because I saw something on ESPN about it, and then they were like showing some girl and like underneath it was like chief and editor of like the Northwestern whatever like newspaper. I was like, wait, these are the people who are breaking the story?
Yep. So
that's weird.
Northwestern is a private institute, they don't have to release the findings and everything. So apparently they got hold of the findings and they're releasing this information, killing their football team. I don't understand. Like, they know Pat Fitzgerald's the best thing to happen to Northwestern football since ever.
Oh, I know. They said that they've only had 5 seasons with 10 wins, and he was a part of 4 of them.
Exactly.
3 as a coach and 1 as a player.
It's like, so, and now you're getting rid of him, and you're not going to get anyone of that same quality. No matter what people are saying, you're not going to get a person of that quality coming back to coach that team. So,
heck no, they're not, especially not Northwestern.
I mean,
unless they throw lots of money at somebody, but even then.
I was telling Tank off the air yesterday. I've heard a lot of things about Northwestern, but not about this, because I think this kind of stuff happens. Hazing happens, and this specific type of hazing, like car wash stuff, happens in a lot of places. But Northwestern was always known as a institute that, you know, you saw a lot of racist stuff going on too, and that's what the reports also said. So it's not just the hazing, but it's also the racist stuff that people are reporting that's kind of being really out there. And if I was a team that's drafted a Northwestern player, I will really try to shield them. Like Skoronsky for Tennessee Titans. That's why I get back to the AFC South.
Yep.
Skoronsky, if I'm Tennessee Titans, I am trying to hide him. I'm not trying to let him be available for media until some of the story kind of dies down.
I can totally see that.
Yeah, and I'm actually very happy that the Bears didn't draft him, because him being in Chicago, dealing with that at home would have been a nightmare. So I'm just so excited about that. So thankful for it. So, but I mean, it's a crazy story, and it escalated so quickly because they try to do it on a Friday news dump, and then, you know, the media got hold of it. The college media got hold of it, and they started releasing stuff. And now Pat Fitzgerald, instead of having a 2-week suspension during the summer when he's not allowed to talk to the team, he's now fired from the team altogether.
Wow.
So, yeah, crazy.
See, we got a couple more people watching. If you check the comments and description, we do have a mock draft that we're trying to do. It'll be for AFC South. We do have Anthony, so welcome in, Anthony. I saw Roadrunners was in there. But other than Bryan, we don't have anybody else. But as I said, we saw a couple more people watching, so I just thought I'd throw it out there. You guys want to join?
You guys can join in. It's a lot of fun.
The mock draft, everyone will be there, but we're going to only do players from the AFC South. Keep in line with what we've done the last couple Wednesdays with both the AFC and NFC East, both the AFC and NFC West.
We've done everyone. We've done everyone except the AFC South and the NFC South.
We didn't do the North yet. Oh no, we did do the North.
We did. I was looking at it. We've done everyone.
So the only ones we have left are the AFC and NFC North.
Yep.
So we have this one and then the other, or South, I mean. So that's cool.
Once we have the NFC South next week, you know, with the Falcons and everything, that's gonna be it. We're gonna be done.
That one should be more exciting than this one. I would think.
That's a lot more exciting.
At least for offensive purposes.
I mean, it's even defensively. I mean, it's just more players there, better teams.
Yeah.
But for dynasty purposes, because I was putting in the description, dynasty purposes, this is an interesting division because for the last decade, it's all been Indianapolis Colts. It's been Tennessee Titans. So
and then yes, this was announced today.
Yes, Jets officially picked.
Were officially picked.
I mean, that was a no-brainer. You knew that was going to happen, right?
Well, I think the final 4 teams. I know Washington was one of them.
But you have no owner right now, so that's hard. Saying you have to do it. Like we're trying to figure out how we're going to do anything. So how about that?
Oh, did we hear anything from the July 20th meeting?
No, that's what's so weird. Like I know it's coming up. I know they're going. Yeah, so they're going to.
Would have heard something by now.
But they're going to vote. So the vote will come up
on the 20th. Yeah.
On the 20th. So we will hear something soon, but just not yet.
That's what I thought you would have heard something by now. But interesting.
But no one sees. It doesn't seem like anyone's going to, say no.
Jim Irsay, he's very vocal. He doesn't want Dan Snyder to come back.
Jim Irsay is his own worst animal.
He's like, get that guy out of here.
I want to know what really happened there. I want to know what happened behind the doors.
Maybe if Tank can get in, I'll join and we'll switch to 4 people instead of 6.
Let me hit him up.
Where you at, Tank? I saw you said what's up. I mean, obviously that's not Bryan. He's in the show.
Exactly. It's not me this time.
Right. I was like, that's got to be Tank. Get in, Tank. Somebody.
Hey, Brady could come in. I know he's probably working because he's always working. I've never met a man. Every time I see him, he's working.
He is working. Oh, we got Savor.
Hey, Savor. Hey.
There we go. You want to jump in? Get this podcast started.
Yes, we could definitely use
it. Where's Rasta? Where's Roman? Where's Kirk Cousins is washed?
Yeah, it was peanut butter and wafers. Why don't you jump in too?
Oh, yeah, we got peanut butter and wafers. If that's 6, I can reduce it to 4.
So Savor just jumped in. We're good with that.
Oh, sweet. There we go. What's up, Savor? Nice.
Dude, this is hard. I'm looking, trying to put in the queue. And I'm like, oh man, this is tough.
He's real easy to tell too because he's Savor.
Exactly.
I like it. So I'm pretty sure you've been here, but just so you are aware, it is only AFC South players that we're drafting. So good luck. We're all gonna need it.
Oh man, this is gonna be so.
I mean,
bad.
there's some young, intriguing pieces, but it's like, who's throwing them the ball?
That's what I was gonna say. So what do we think about this whole Alvin Kamara plea deal?
Oh yeah, that was there too.
Yeah, so it's going down from a felony to a misdemeanor.
Yep. So
and
he's avoiding the felony.
Mm-hmm.
And he settled with them.
Yep.
NFL's still investigating though. So
exactly. So I still believe he's going to. He's going. Brady. Whatever.
Even if I wasn't working, not sure I want to try this mock draft.
It's definitely going to be a difficult one.
It'll be interesting. It'll be fun.
But no, yeah. So he settled with him out for civil lawsuit, so we don't have to worry about that. And then overall, we don't have to worry about anything that's going to happen as far as his community service. Because I think he has 30 hours of community service and had to pay the $105,000 hospital bill. That's what they settled on.
Jeez, $105,000 hospital.
Yeah, man. I mean, look. Every time I had a baby, and they sent me $120,000 hospital bill. So, not me, but my wife. So they still send it to me. So that's par for the course. Honestly, don't let you go to the emergency room. I mean, you got paid the emergency room, then you got paid the hospital and the doctor. Yeah, if you got insurance, it sucks. So, but with that said, do you think that we're gonna get that he's gonna get a suspension? We're gonna get news anytime soon.
I mean, I don't know if you saw the video. I saw the video.
No, I haven't seen it.
It looked terrible. Like, dude's straight up on the ground, and you just see Kamara kicking the crap out. I don't know what transpired before that, but
I'm sure he provoked him. That's not the problem. But you're supposed to be, you're supposed to be in control of yourself. You are representing a huge private entity with 4,000 people.
right.
You gotta learn how to control your angst and walk away. And I know it sounds weird because you don't want to walk away because you feel like you're a football player. You're supposed to, fight and be ready.
Right.
And that's
that mentality.
Yeah, that's all, and it's hard to break away from that.
But it's also like I feel like it's Kamara's first time, like first offense. I probably maybe 2 games at most, I would say. If he isn't just put on like, oh, don't do it again kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, like I said, it looked terrible. But like you said, he paid the hospital bill. He basically pleaded saying no contest. But
so they kind of did it outside of court. I think he's probably getting $4 or $5 million out of it.
Yeah, and I think the NFL will maybe fine him because it will go against the personal conduct.
Because you don't have to be charged with something. You don't have to actually. So like the court, I think he was supposed to be in court July 31st. That's been canceled because they settled out of court, so you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Yeah. And then Braden said, "You guys read the ESPN article about the leaked emails from Washington?" No.
Yeah. And how the John Gruden emails backfired on Dan Snyder. I know you're like, yes. I guess you too.
Yeah, get that man out of here. And then Braden agrees. He said that AK video was not easy to watch. It was not.
Because it's stupid too. I mean, it doesn't matter what he said to you. You had the option. You're the bigger man. You're in a better situation. You could have walked away. There's no reason
you have to walk away. Like you have way more to lose than that guy ever.
That's even for me.
In fact, he gained everything basically.
For me, like I have to walk away. When you're the bigger person, you're in a situation where you need to be doing something. You have to learn how to walk away and not have to deal with this stuff. So I'm disappointed in him. I think that the NFL is going to give him a 2 or 3 game suspension. I just hope that we get it soon.
Yeah. We got Anthony Price. The draft going to be bad. I don't know anything about this division.
Because no one does.
Jaguars, man. Jaguars. Just think that. Jaguars.
I mean, look, I was glad we have to do quarterbacks because it's only 2.
Oh, I know, right? And then might get 4 games suspended. 4 games. Yeah. So I think it's probably be in around 2 to 4, maybe.
So I just don't know. 4 games seems like a lot. I don't know if that's going to be where we go.
Almost seemed like Snyder leaked the emails himself. Interesting.
Oh, we got to turn. Did we turn on the IDP numbers in the settings?
Where is that at?
I have no idea, but I know something that Martin always has to say. Oh, I didn't turn this on, so you can't find out who the IDP people are.
I'm gonna switch that to 4 anyway. We'll leave it for a couple more minutes. Let's see, roster settings.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't know exactly how to do that, but yeah, good.
Yeah, no, I don't either. So this will be interesting. Standard. Maybe it's one of these. Dynasty.
Is it Dynasty? Maybe, I don't know. You have IDP on it?
Dynasty standard.
Or is it IDP?
I don't see IDP.
I think it was in there.
Oh, IDP. Boom. Got it.
There we go. Okay.
Did it fix it?
Yes. Because I was like, I know these guys, and like, where's my Will Anderson? It was like 99. I was like, that's no problem.
So a couple more minutes, and then we'll call it, I guess. Let's
So
see what else.
how are you
The
feeling
Mike
with it?
Detroit.
We have 60 days left to football. I mean, are you excited? Are you like can you believe that we're going to get the Hall of Fame game in 3 weeks? Like, I mean, football is going to be right here before we know it.
It really is.
I mean, because I don't know. I know you're watching the team. What would you rather have? A 7-win season or a 4-win season? I know that's really, really weird to ask, but I feel like that's a good question.
Oh, it is. I don't know. I guess if we're not going to have a winning season, I would prefer to just be like, all right, just suck. Get it over with. Get Ron Rivera out of there.
No, he's not going anywhere. He's just going to go up to
Well, he won't be the head coach.
Yeah.
I don't know, because it's just every year, whether we're horrible or not, we always finish around the same record. We always have this like, oh, our team is like so young and so good. We'll just do this, and then it's like, all right, our young team is so young and so good.
I look at your team. I look at your team and immediately think you should just try to lose. Honestly, try to lose. Like not even making it in qualms about it. You want to make sure you lose and get. I know you guys like your quarterback, but can you imagine having a real like a 5-star quarterback coming in that can run and do everything? Can you imagine that team with that?
Yeah.
It's funny. It's hard to ask someone at the beginning of the season. I think that's probably the worst time to ask anybody.
Yeah. But also this, I feel like if we do bring in a young quarterback, it's going to take a year or two before they're really, really good. And by then, there's no telling what the team looks like.
That's true. You're 100% correct.
So that's why I almost wish they would have just pulled the trigger. Like, why did we bring Matthew Stafford in, 3 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
He could have been the one maybe in the Super Bowl.
With your defense was so good. If you would have just made
actually, I heard some heartbreaking news. We actually had an agreement for Stafford.
What?
Until the last minute, the Rams swooped in with their offer
and won the Super Bowl because of it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now I don't know if we necessarily would have won the Super Bowl, but I know with Matthew Stafford we would have been off than we were.
Tank said he could jump in if we need one more player to come. If we get one more, Tank will jump in. We'll have all 6 teams. So and once again, in the comments we have our sleeper draft. See if you guys could jump in. Someone else jump in, and we'll start it.
It says try and lose, and then give up a ton to trade up with the Cardinals.
Hey, I'm telling you, the Texans are going to win 6 games. I promise you.
Yeah, but I feel like if you look at the landscape, we don't really need to trade up. Like maybe we don't get Caleb Williams, but Drake May will be there.
I think you guys might, if you get the top 5-6 pick, you're fine.
I mean, I know Martin has us only winning 2 games, but I'm like,
I think
quarterback aside, there's just no way our team is that bad that we're going to lose them.
It's the NFC. It's the NFC that
and it's the NFC too.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for any team to not win anything. Like
right.
At any point in time, you could just have a brain fart and lose to any of these teams because we're all very close. Even the bad teams could be good at any point in time. So
I agree.
It's.
So I'm just like, I don't know.
And then you're in that division. You're in your division. Mm-hmm. You know what that division is.
And our division's always funky. Like I said, we could be like 0-10 and go up against the 10-0 Cowboys, and then we'll beat them. It's just because that's just how weird and crazy that our division is.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't matter how much better one of us is than the other. Boom.
All it takes is 1 year.
Yep.
But all it takes is 1 year. You lose for 1 year, and then you could be great. You could be special, especially with a team that's not that bad. And I think that's why Arizona's doing what they're doing. Because the truth is, Arizona, they're playing the B team. They're not trying to win those games, and they're going to turn around next year and be amazing.
Right.
Yeah, I can see
I told Braden that. I said, I think the Cardinals will have it'll be like a quick rebuild.
Easily.
It'll be like, last year sucked. This year's probably not going to be the best, but then going into next year, look out.
If they decide Kyler Murray is their guy and they're going to stick with him, then it's going to be easy money.
Mm-hmm.
Easy. Like they're going to come in and say, okay, well, he's the guy. We're good. We already got a good defense. This is going to, it's just going to make a break. It's going to break so easily for them. So I don't know. I think Arizona could be bad, but I think the Rams could be worse than Arizona. They have a harder schedule.
Oh, I think the Rams could be worse than Arizona too. And then it'll come down to the two games they play against each other. But
yep.
But I think, I don't know, even with Colt McCoy or that rookie guy who a lot of the insiders were saying could start the season.
I was like, I don't even know who this guy is, and I know football.
Right?
This is bad.
Like, even with that, though, I still feel like roster-wise, the Cardinals are leaps and bounds ahead of the Rams right now.
Exactly, because all they gotta do is trade Aaron Donald, and we don't know what the Rams are. We might not know anyone on that team.
That's going to be a historically bad defense if they get rid of Aaron Donald. I mean, it could be historically bad with Aaron Donald, but
no, I think Aaron Donald just he makes them middle of the pack just because he's so good himself.
I get that, but I mean, put 3 people on him. Well, I guess put 3 people on him, someone still might come in.
Yeah, these are still professional guys.
And you don't have to be the greatest person to be like, get the quarterback.
Exactly like that. No one's blocking you. Go ahead and hit them. Exactly. I agree.
I would have assumed Martin would have found a way to get on here.
No matter what.
He's
driving.
Saw him the other day.
He's driving.
He said he didn't know what his schedule was going to be. He said he's going to be deployed for 3 weeks. He didn't know if he's going to be able to get home. And I haven't got any updates from him.
All I know is I expect him to be driving, drafting. That's what he should be doing. Putting us all in danger with the stuff that he's driving around with.
And then Anthony said Monday will be a big day. Its players have to sign their check. Yep,
exactly.
Barkley.
Yep.
And then Braden will be playing the B team because our former GM was incompetent, didn't know what he was doing. Good old Steve Cohen.
Well, I mean, you guys did hire a college coach that couldn't win in college to be your professional football coach. I couldn't believe
right?
That. What the hell?
All hearsay, but Rams were trying to move Stafford this past offseason, but there's a $50 million cap there right now. Yeah, I actually kind of heard rumors about that too. They were trying to trade Stafford this offseason.
But who will want that?
No one want that. Not for $50 million, I'll tell you that. Someone was like $20 million, they'd be like,
even then, like he might be broken at any point in time.
Right. He's playing games.
All right. If Anthony can jump in, we'll do this, and we'll just have that last team pick whatever. Do you remember how Martin did that?
Well, if Tank gets in, either me or you. Like I could.
There's Tank, and then I will get it. Let this last team just be whatever, and we'll delete them. Mm-hmm.
So, or I could come out, or you can come out. Not like I could do.
We got one more slot, but if we could do that, we could just not worry about it. But we need to start. It's already been 30 minutes in, so
I know,
we need
right?
to start. So see if you can look at your settings, and we'll just let this team just be a random team.
Well, I'm sure we could just start it, and it'll just be Team 6, and they'll just have the best team ever.
All right, let's get started anyway. So you're gonna shuffle it?
Yep. I guess I can break it up. Here we go. Draft settings, draft order, randomize. 2, 3, 4.
That looks good to me.
Oh, Jesus.
All right.
Oh, come on.
Shogun.
At least the empty is, 6 is, empty.
Yeah. So we'll just we'll
wondering
do
why I
that
could have odd. Let me get rid of this here. Just get rid of it.
Yeah, because it's only fits as 4, 6, 8, 10. So
Yeah, like I never understood like why can't you have a lot of numbers? I guess technically during the week,
yeah, because someone have to
won't
play
have
each other.
someone to.
Exactly.
All right, so here we go. We got
Of
B
course, Braden will
Waller,
say he'll randomize one more time. Come on, Braden.
B Waller, then me, then Anthony, then Tank, and then we got Savor the Flavor.
That's interesting.
All right. I think we're at 2 minutes, right? 2
Yep.
minutes per pick. Yep. Perfect.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
Let's go. B Waller is on the clock.
I wonder who I will pick.
Oh, what a shock.
JT. All right. Even though I love Derrick Henry personally.
Well, you're leaving him for me, so gotta go with him.
Let me see. I guess it's on par for Chicago guy team that had the first pick lately. That is true. Give me Bedard. Give me everyone. That's what we do.
That's funny. That's funny.
So does Damian Pierce go here or does Calvin Ridley go here?
You're gonna have to ask Tank that question, I guess.
I'm interested to see what he does.
Oh, how did Martin? Can I go in and just do pick? Can I do that? Oh yeah, set a player. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, it's good. You could pick him.
Jefferson. And then this one will be
Jamar Chase.
Jamar Chase.
All right, Savor. Tank Bigsby. So I like that. I think he's going to play. I think that makes perfect sense. How would the Savor do on the wraparound? I won't be left with nothing. That's why I'm happy to get Jonathan Taylor now. The fact that Tank is this far back and got Damian Pierce, who might be one of the better running backs for that entire team, that's interesting. I like that. Christian Kirk. Wow. Over Calvin Ridley. That's interesting.
But they did have the chemistry last year.
He did. You know, and he's a pretty good possession receiver. So I'm not hating on it. Not at all. So, okay. How do you feel about Treylon Burks this year?
I mean, it's his quarterback is what scares me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now we just went.
Evan Ingram.
Oh, dang. So Christian Kirk, then Calvin Ridley.
I mean, if you don't believe in Calvin Ridley, I mean, I can't blame.
So I mean, I can't say I'm shocked with this, but you know, the two Jacksonville receivers going before any other receiver.
It's the only one with a real. Well, we don't know, what's going to happen, but for dynasty purposes, you could go Texans and eventually be okay.
Right, I agree. And then not just that, but then Evan Ingram. So
Jacksonville.
And then not just that, but then you got Takes Bigsby. The backup and look at that Jacksonville. You
called it. You said it's going to be all Jacksonville all day.
It's still a little crazy to me that that's actually what happened.
No, I think it's right on par. I mean, it makes perfect sense. Perfect.
Oh, it definitely does.
So where does he go? Where does he go?
Where does he go now? I represent my fellow Dynasty Pylon mate who's not here.
That's that. Y'all can have that. This is interesting. Where do I go? Where do I go?
Oh, we're going defense already.
That's what I'm doing right there. And hopefully I get a defensive run So I turned back around and I still have someone offense.
Not terrible, not terrible.
You would think with this division that you would stay away from defensive guys because they have a lot of defensive guys that could play. You know,
Yeah.
but you know. And they're not very deep at at certain positions. I wouldn't be surprised if Zay Jones goes quickly in this round still. So we get through all the Jacksonville Jaguars, But I have an ace up my sleeve. I figured out what I want to do.
Yeah.
I thought about going Singletary. I really did. I did.
Well, I figured if I get Singletary, there's nobody else after that. So.
No, man. I think Tajay Spears.
I don't know if I trust having one ACL.
I told you about my Pierre Thomas, my boy. No calf muscle, no ACL. You don't need to have nothing.
Oh, I realize we got to do something.
You put a stick.
Try to do like 30 million things, and I got to continue to make this super team over here on the right. Look at this: Jefferson, Chase, McCaffrey, Bijan.
The greatest team of all time.
Right, CD just for
Oh, look at you! Tank went full sale Luakon.
Who talked Tank about Luakon?
Wait, Najee Harris. Back up for Savor right now.
Oh, what happened?
Hey, when Najee Harris back that up.
Hold on.
Can't get
move player. Yeah, go get in there.
Try one more time. He's probably because as it moves, you hit, and then next your whole thing goes away. So that's why I think happened.
There we go, Jonathan Allen.
Much better. I like that.
Much better.
Yeah, but this the first 3 rounds are easy.
Travis Kelce, look at that. Jefferson, Chase, Lamb, Kelce. Super team.
In what world does Travis Kelce go into the 5th round, 6th round?
I don't have an answer for you.
Like,
but you're not wrong. There you go. Robinson, McCaffrey, and Eckler.
Oh, you got to play again, right?
Is that what's happening? I couldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, Forrest Buckner. Are you good now?
Are we good now? Okay.
Yeah.
So there you go. Look at that. Allen and Buckner. Nice.
So yeah, just move this thing out the way. Manual pick.
Huh? Oh, I was just trying to fill this team in real quick. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, Allen, Buckner. That's interesting. Where does Tank go?
Solidify that defense, man. Solidify the defense.
I mean, wow. So you got 2 defensive linemen. You only can play one, but you could put one at your flex. Do you like putting defensive linemen at your flex?
Not true defensive linemen, but I mean, Josh Allen's not a bad flex guy.
But same thing with Buckner. Buckner has games where he goes 13, 14 points.
Yeah. I've always not liked defensive tackles personally.
Mm-hmm.
From an IDP standpoint, I do know there are the freak ones. Yeah, there are the freak ones, but I feel like it's changing though.
Oh man, so Petrie went really early. Wow. And Zay Jones, okay. So where does Mark go?
I mean, that's kind of early, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
No, I mean, I don't think that Petrie is early, but there's not great defensive backs on from these teams. So I mean,
this route, and he's technically listed as their number 1 receiver.
Are you going Robert Woods?
Heck no.
It's like Bobby Trees, really?
6'4", 215. All right, let's go with this guy.
Nico Collins. Okay, I can see that. I think John Meacham will be that number one guy, though.
Oh, I think so too, and he's there too. Now that I think about it, but,
that's why I was like, oh, okay, we'll do that.
He went double true. Dang it! Guess I got to go defense on next pick.
Might help. Yeah. Why not?
Trayvon. Man, I can't believe Tank went a low card.
Tank is he figured it out now. He was like, I got this now. I got this. I mean, these teams are just so bad. You know, it's not just they're bad. They're not deep. You know, they're not deep. So like we're gonna get to that 10th, 11th, 12th round, and we're gonna be pulling people off like Jacksonville's practice squad instead of going for the second string Houston person.
Oh, Lloyd's already taken two. Oh my goodness. Guess I'll go with this guy.
So who is it? Who's going in? Oh man, okay, Franklin. I got you.
Can't go Shaq because I don't know he's gonna be there.
Yeah. Well, you can. It's questionable, but I think he plays still.
Phillips out of Tennessee. Tank is on the clock.
Wow, I am surprised that no one's touched these Houston wide receivers with a 10-foot pole.
Hey, I grabbed one. What are you talking about?
There's like 4 in a row that you can grab. So,
there you go.
There, John Meacham. All right, there it is. That makes me feel better. Do you feel that Gardner Minshew starts the season, or does AR put too much pressure on and they end up, succumbing to the pressure and put him in the game?
If they're smart, they just let Gardner Minshew run this year. I really don't think Anthony Richardson needs to see the field.
No, he doesn't. Okay.
Ooh. Sean Perryman and Sean Murphy. Sean Murphy went to Tennessee.
I didn't know that actually.
That's
terrible.
I'm not gonna lie. I was like, dang, he left Tampa. Who knew? Not me.
That's terrible. I had no clue
right?
These guys. I feel bad.
Always like we're giving out information and then we're like, oh,
who knew?
I didn't know that one. Trust us. We know what we're talking about.
I still like Tajay Spears, man. The fact that no one's grabbed him is interesting to me.
And you stop every time you say that something I can't believe no one's taken Houston wide receiver.
You're not going to take him. You're not going to take him because you already have 2 running backs. You're not going 3 running backs.
Where am I?
Or are you? No one gets any running backs now.
I mean, with everything that's happening I hope no one takes Hassan Reddick. Don't take him. He's not playing.
No one will. So
if you know anything, stay away from it. It's Hassan Reddick, right?
Yeah.
Like he's listed as the backup, but don't get him. Oh no, he's now 3rd string.
You can get
Spears has overtaken him. Oh, Haskins. It's Hassan Haskins.
Yeah, it's Haskins.
See, I knew it wasn't Reddick.
I was like Reddick for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, take him. He's a good linebacker. If we were doing the NFC, Tank is going to run out of time.
Tajay Spears.
Look, that's the second time. You're just doing his draft for him at this point.
Hey, he's my friend. I can't help it, man. Just can't help it.
It's like keywords. All right, I can't believe no one's taking this guy. Tank's like, just gotta find him.
I was like, why is he still not grabbing him? I don't know what to do.
I know, right? What
tried.
took you to the 9th second to do that after we already said you were taking it?
I did my best. I tried.
That's funny. All right, it's on me again. What do we got? All right. Oh, Derek Stingley just went. That's
yeah,
cool.
I was hoping he was gonna fall to me, but that's why I was trying to be real quiet about that. And I was gonna try to keep on putting different people out there. And then all of a sudden, got him.
Got him. This is
slim pickings.
Something else. Oh, I know who I want. Oh, this guy's a baller. We'll take him. Of course, he's probably already taken. I don't think so. Yeah, boy.
That's exactly what I was doing.
I was like, I gotta get a secondary now because that's pretty slim in this division. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow.
And then I was like, oh, Bayard's there. All right.
Well, I mean, I'm just sitting here like I can't believe it. I was being quiet. Everything was working out my way. I was getting other people, and
hey, you're the one who gave me the strategy to have their depth charts. So just look at them and then search.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
that's all I do now. I don't scroll. That takes too much time
because it makes no time. Why am I gonna waste my time anymore?
Yeah, I just look at the depth charts and then like, oh, that's a good player. Search. Oh, he's available. Draft.
Let's see.
It really sucks.
Oh,
we're really behind on. Oh, he said misclick. It was a misclick on.
Oh yeah, because I went full screen. That's why I missed those.
Yeah, I was like, man, we are so behind. I'm doing like 10 different things. We got Savor. I was hoping for Travis Etienne to drop. I think Christian Kirk and T-Law are going to light it up. Good chemistry. I agree. That's why I wasn't too shocked when you took him first, because they already have a year together. It might take a little while for him to click with Ridley. So that wasn't a bad pick in my mind. Thought there would be plenty of growing pains ahead. Owner Jim Irsay firmly believes Richardson needs to live reps in games in order to get better, as opposed to learning from sitting on the bench. All right, Irsay, you don't know what you're talking about. At this point, I'm drafting anybody now. Yeah.
All right.
You're not alone on that, sir.
That sucked right there. I was like, oh man, I guess I gotta go here.
Bryan knows the ADP too well.
I do.
Hurry up. I need this player before someone gets him. Oh, I like how he's throwing like curveballs so no one takes his player. Like, oh, I can't believe
that's what I was trying.
I was like, those guys are all still available.
I can't believe it.
And don't you get Kevin Byard, because that's who I'm really looking at and saying nothing whatsoever about.
Oh man.
I'm too good, Bryan. I'm too good. I see through your facade.
See, man, I thought I had a good plan. Everything was working well.
I know. You saw me next to you, and you're just like, damn it. He's going to take all my players.
Damn, he did it. He grabbed him again. Man, I can't find the guy I'm looking for.
You can do it. Or maybe not. I don't know.
I don't have enough time. Wow, this sucks.
Man, Mo Ali Cox is third? What happened?
Oh, man, this is bad. Who got... There is, like, no running backs left at all, huh?
No.
Nothing.
Tajay was the last person I was even remotely interested in. And then he went, and I was like, well, running back is dead. I don't even know if I'm going to get Derrick Henry. Although I haven't really heard anything on his trade rumors, so better go with somebody.
F it. Bobby Trees.
Oh, you took Bobby Trees? Yeah. You go ahead and take this guy and just hope he does something. I mean, he's 6'8". How bad could he be?
That's true. What's his name? What's that other tight end? Jacksonville.
Oh, the backup, Brenton Strange, Luke Farrell.
Oh yeah, so strange. But
Luke
what about Tennessee's? Oh, never mind. Never mind. I shouldn't even say that
Luke
now.
Farrell was the guy who came out of Ohio State last year that we were kind of high on.
They didn't get even see the
Yeah,
field.
he's third string right now, but Tennessee got rid of their tight end. I thought.
Oh, they got Okwanku.
Okonkwo, yeah.
You know, it's funny because
Jeffrey Simmons.
Nice. You notice I said that right before Tank's pick again, right?
Yeah, no, you're feeding them who to pick. So do we like B Waller A or B Waller B? Because that's basically what's happening here.
I'm just saying, look at this team. That's a good pick. That's all I'm saying.
I just realized I can manually set players on the phone. What did I do? Okay, cool. Okay. Just making sure, just filling this up real quick.
So it doesn't come back around. That makes sense.
Yeah. It's going to be the best running. Because look at this: Nick Chubb, Saquon, Josh Jacobs, Bijan, and McCaffrey.
When is Nick Chubb ever a ninth rounder? Only here, guys. Only here.
We are about to be on the 8th round, ladies and gentlemen. And we are 53, 45. We're flying now.
I mean, I don't like any of these choices. 2020. Okay. Jackson, wow. We are really this deep, huh?
Dude, you have no idea. Henry 2020. Cool. Quiddy Pay. Dang it, Tank.
He knows what he's doing, guys. He is going to win this one.
No, he doesn't.
I'm all for
He's
him.
getting the luckiest draft ever is what this is. Well, that and you're feeding. You probably text him.
No, I would never do that. Never.
Man, I need a down lineman. This is not good.
It's going so fast, yeah. This is going a lot faster than usual.
You already got true. This is going a lot faster. I like it. But I think people are like, we have the usual suspects, and
we all know what we're doing now.
Mm-hmm. Man, I am so screwed. There's nothing left. Ay. This is not good.
Oh man, if you get my guy, I'm gonna be so disappointed.
I don't know if I can get your guy at this point. This is not good.
I'm not telling you who it is, but there's a guy that I definitely don't want you to get.
Yep, I knew that's who that was. Oh my goodness. This is scary.
And it's scarce right now, and then both of us are going back to back, so it's hard.
Did I take him?
Tough.
Or are you good?
I'm good. This is the time to do this.
Is it though? Oh, you went Shaquille Leonard. You thought I was gonna go Shaquille Leonard?
I thought because it's 7th, 8th round. I thought that you might go there.
I just went with Aziz Al-Shaair. Figured he was good in San Fran. Maybe he'd be good there. I really need to go defensive end, but there's nobody there.
Yeah, see, that's why I went Will Anderson, who's linebacker, defensive end, and Walker, who also linebacker, defensive end. So I could go another linebacker because I have enough of all of them.
Well, aren't you just
special?
peachy?
Feels good to be me now. On defense, not offense. I'm effed on offense. Wow. Wow, this is so
This
bad.
is so awful. Diamond in the rough, I can draft that might do something.
Like I might, man. And I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yeah, this is.
Am I going there? No, you know what? I know we said no, not to take this guy. I have no other choice right now. F it.
Guess I'll go that guy.
Whatever.
At least it gives me somebody. Wow. We said don't go that guy. What are you doing?
I know. But what else am I gonna go? I'm gonna go either him or Jermichael Hasty. Haskins has a better chance of seeing the field.
So it's total shot in the dark, but the dude's 6'6", 276. He's only 23.
That sounds good to me.
We're gonna go with it. And he's starting. So Deo Obi, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce his name. Do something.
We're running with Hasty. It's just
Jermichael Hasty. That's actually not terrible.
no, it works, especially.
He might find himself in passing situations.
Running backs, you never know what happens.
And then return game, maybe. I don't know. Who's in the return game?
I'm confused.
No, Jamal Agnew. But behind him is Jamal McKay. God, why can I not? Jermichael Hasty. There we go. I can read people's names.
Am I surprised that you didn't go on a different lineman? There's someone I thought you were going to grab.
Me?
Yeah.
There's another lineman out there that I'm missing?
I thought you were going to. So Okwankwu was that's a good one. You should have went there, Tank. That's what you should have went with. I don't know why I didn't. Bolton.
I mean, Josh Downs isn't terrible, but yeah, I would have gone Okwankwu over Josh Downs. Now we're doing backups. Good Lord, people.
That's exactly where we are. We're at backups.
I'm still doing starters. I need another D-down lineman. So apparently there's still one out there. What am I missing?
Well, Landry has linebacker and defensive line availability.
I thought he was taken already.
No, he has not been taken. And that's why I was like, why is he not taking him?
Serious?
Yeah, I was like, dude, I don't know why. I just feel like helping him right now, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Good Lord. I didn't even look him up because I thought he was taken already.
Yeah, no.
Anthony, you better not take him. That's all I can say.
I was like, he's keep on going for guys that just aren't going to play. Why not?
Man,
Landry's your linebacker, defensive line.
I literally never looked him up because I thought he was going. I'm not going to lie.
But that's what I thought.
If you draft him, I will remove him from your upstairs. I'll be like, next pick, Anthony.
Yeah, but no, I thought that for the beginning. I was like, yeah, grab him. That makes perfect sense.
You're not kidding. It's nuts.
Yeah, your team is solid with that then.
Yeah. For some reason, I was like, already taken. Thank you, sir. You're the best.
You're a peach. You're
the best. I literally thought he was taken already, so I never even bothered.
I was like, no one's getting him again. Okay, we're going to keep
I literally looked at the Titans defense like 13 times, going, God. I was even debating on whether I should get Arden Key.
I'm like, all right, if you guys will keep on passing him up. If he would have got back to me, I would have said, all right, fine. You forced me to do it.
I don't know who this Arden Key guy is, but I'll definitely take Landry over him.
All right.
Again, already.
I know it's going so fast. People we realize how to do it.
I'm assuming because this is like literally one of the fastest times doing this. I think.
Think
about we were already 30 minutes in before we even started.
Exactly. I'm saying so. We've been doing this for 31 minutes now. 31 minutes, and we are almost done with the draft. That is crazy.
Yeah, guess I go for secondary now. No, I don't need one from the same team, Mark. Think things through.
Yeah, but it's hard. I don't even know.
Well, of course, Tank already drafted him. Don't know why I bothered.
We start looking up people. Yeah, no, don't do that. Is McCrary still there?
Jesus, you already got Cisco? Come on.
Sorry.
Ugh.
I think you have to go there. Go Roger McCrary, Tennessee's cornerback.
Jesus, Rayshon Jenkins is taken too. Who'd you say? Who's cornerback?
McCrary, yeah. The Roger McCrary.
Well, I already had Bard, so they'll have the same.
Oh, so you can't. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, I was actually looking at Amani Hooker.
Darius Williams.
We'll go here.
Oh, that's a good one.
Threw it up out of nowhere right before time was expired.
That was good.
I was like, Google, or I was like, search this guy. Oh, he's available. Draft. We'll take.
As a game winner, right there, guys. That was good.
Yeah.
And it solidifies your defense. That works. I like it.
Oh no.
Career. Yeah, that's what I was going to saying.
Oh, the world sucks.
Why?
The Titans and the Texans have the same
bye week.
Both my running backs and secondary are the same.
Oh man.
The world sucks. Well, week 7 sucks.
Just call it an L. Just say, yeah, whatever. You know. I like Alec Pierce. I think that's a really good pick.
Oh, I need to move this down. There we go. Swear we're here.
I like Alec Pierce. That makes a lot of sense.
Like this late, yeah, for sure. Man.
Ingle McFingleberry.
I'm doing the Rasta move. No tight
He's like, no tight ends. The reason I go tight ends because I feel like they're like diamonds in the rough, especially if you're looking at running backs and you could go get you a starting tight end in late and it works out really well. Mm-hmm. So Dalton Schultz, Evan Ingram,
Nick Westbrook just went. Things are getting slim.
You don't even know who these people are. You just say, all right, I'm just going to go anything. I'm just going to take a shot in the dark.
Pretty much.
I'm going this one. This one I'm going right here.
Evan Hall. Okay, you missed. Your draft is done, sir.
And then after he misses the team.
Evan Hall's Grover Stewart. Not bad, man. He's listed as the 4th, but I don't even know who's making the team.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think he's on the team. Thought you were going to go Deion Jackson for that.
You know what's even weirder? He drafted Evan Hall when their backup running back is available. I just looked it up. I was like, oh, Zach Moss. Perfect. I have a running back for week 7.
Who knew? Wow, you guys freaking Zach Moss?
Nobody took him.
Oh, I know why. I know. I was looking wrong thing.
Take over here. What?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I was like, dang, Evan Hall. And I was getting ready to look up the 3rd string, and I was like, I don't think I've seen Zach Moss. And I just checked him real quick. He's available.
We all should be ashamed of that, honestly.
I will say it was the steal of this draft getting Zach Moss in the last round.
No, I can't believe it. I'm very disappointed in us. Overall, like.
Thanks over there, Evan Hall. No, I'm just messing with him. I actually drafted Evan Hall.
You did, and I was like, why? So I said,
I got some bad advice or some advice from a friend. Maybe I shouldn't have taken it.
Yeah, I shouldn't have.
I
rather have
Savor
Mike Boone.
Says feeling good about Deion Jackson. Yeah.
Yes, me too. Because I was looking for Deion Jackson.
Hey, that was me for like 3 rounds in a row with Landry.
Yeah.
I might not have ever even looked until Bryan said something. I was like, wait, he's available? No.
So, I mean, Landry and Moss are two of the two best that late. All right, so when you're looking at everyone's team, how do you feel about their teams?
Braden said, is someone going to draft Racey McMath?
I have no idea who that is. So
Who is that, Braden? We don't know. We're not hip to what the kids say these days.
Tell me how that works. Let me know.
Who's Racey McMath? Let me look at these rosters and see if I can figure this out. Nope. Oh, Nick Westbrook? He actually is the second receiver in Tennessee. That's not a bad pickup. Depending on who's throwing the ball, but
yeah. Tennessee, yeah. But I think it's gonna be fine for the first couple of weeks.
A wide receiver for the Titans. Oh yeah, Racey McMath right there. 6'3", 217 out of LSU.
That works to have a shot in the dark. Why not?
All right. That's a crazy name though, Racey McMath.
I thought it was made up. I was like, man.
Right? Who's anybody drafted Racey McMath? I was like, who?
All right. So who do we think has the most solid team?
Okay, well, he's listed as the number 2 on the depth chart.
Yeah. I think Zach Moss plays still.
I still think he'll play. Yeah. I think he's a passing down. And I think he has a shot at returns and whatnot. Behind Treylon Burks. Okay. I just thought the name was wild. Yeah.
Exactly.
We didn't even think he was a real person. So
it does. We're like,
all right. So let's
just bringing these names in. Really? Is this for real?
Should we just go down in order, or do you want to do it in a specific order?
No, let's look at the teams. Like let's look at Anthony's and then Savors and then Tanks.
So we'll do Anthony's team first. So we got the Road Runners, Travis Etienne with the 3rd overall pick. And then on the swing around, he took the tight end out of Jacksonville, Evan Ingram. We got Devin Lloyd. I don't know why that popped up. Devin Lloyd. And then we got Zay Jones, wide receiver Phillips, Tennessee. Stingley, not a bad pickup there. He might have a big year. Jeffrey Simmons. Yeah, I was gonna say that's a big pickup for defensive line right there. That's pretty good pickup.
He scores a lot of points. So
you got Campbell, JaMychal Hasty, Agnew, McCreary, and then Grover Stewart.
I know some McCreary's starting. I mean, he has a lot of players that are going to start. So the ability to score points is huge. Travis Etienne is probably going to get most of the carries, and his backup Hasty is there. But the problem is when they're on a bye week, he doesn't have a running back.
Yep.
So no running back on a bye week.
Almost the problem I was having.
And when Jacksonville's on bye week, you only have one receiver too. You literally
has one. Better hope they have a.
No, like literally, all he has is one receiver that's going to be able to play. That's it. On your offense, all you're going to have on offense is one receiver for that week when Jacksonville's on bye.
Oh yeah, because he had Agnew and Jones. Not lying.
He has Agnew, he has Jones, he has Hasty, he has Etienne, he has Ingram. So literally,
his whole offense is going to be
it's Jacksonville.
Is Phillips.
Yeah.
So when they have the bye. He just has film, so he's kind of maybe white flag, that
Yeah, he
week.
say, you know what, I'm gonna
But
lose
I
this
mean,
week,
the
but I
whole
have the
rest,
best
the
offense.
whole rest of the week or the whole rest of the season, having all Jacksonville players will probably
That
win you a
works.
lot of games.
That works. I mean,
Not gonna lie.
yeah, for this division, why not?
Yeah, week 9.
Yeah, see, he said, I noticed I only had one running back in the 7th round. So he had to put the best available. And that's exactly what it is.
What you gotta do.
Whoever wins this group should get double points.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Well, let's look at Savor the Flavors team.
All right, doing a million things again. There you go. You want to run it down this time?
Yeah. So now we have Tank Bixby, who's the backup running back, but that's probably the best available player right there. Christian Kirk, John. We got Allen and DeForest Buckner. Josh Allen. Wow. And now we got Perryman. Who is this? Murphy Bunting. Sean Murphy Bunting. I didn't know he was even on Tennessee. So I thought that was a pretty awesome pick.
Oh, I agree. We had the same reaction. Like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Half of me was like, "Is that a misclick?" And
I was like, do I have to go take this off?
And I was like, "Oh wait, he plays for Tennessee. Never mind."
Then we got Deion Jackson. Then we got Henry 2020.
Mm-hmm.
I like this one.
Yeah.
Chigozine Okonkwo. I thought you got a
That's
really
a steal
good player.
right? Yeah, that's a pretty good steal that late in this draft.
Yeah, that's going to get the ball a lot. It's going to be able to score you a lot of points. So that works pretty well.
Like whoever the quarterback is in Tennessee, that is going to be their like safety blanket.
Exactly, I agree.
Like the little short 5-yard route, little curls, like
and then any touchdowns you're going to be thrown is going to be to that tight end. So that works. And we got Christian Fulton, Julius Brents. I knew he was going to get drafted, especially at DB. And then Nick Westbrook, I hate him. You know why? He literally lost me a game last season with fumbling. Man, I hate him so much because, Justin Fields threw in the ball and the dude wanted to fight for extra yards and fumbled the ball and we lost the game. But you know what? Without you, I wouldn't have got the first pick. So you know what? I take it back.
So, I mean, he's listed as the number 2 receiver.
Yeah, I just hate him.
In Tennessee. So, like I said, that late to get the number 2 receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think part of the reason with like these teams aren't very known. That's why like Zach Moss, I got him in the last round.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just Landry didn't get drafted until the 3rd to last round, which is nuts to me.
I mean, Shaq Leonard, if he does play, is
but see, that's the big question.
Best linebacker.
But the question mark is if or when he plays.
Well, I think he plays week 1. But
said my man Tank Dell was a great pick at wide receiver. I was looking for him late. I remember he and CJ were talking about the training camp. He actually requested for him to get drafted too.
Yeah, he's the one. He told the team,
cool.
"Let's go get Tank Dell," and that's why I grabbed him.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And then, do I have any holes in my team? My first fantasy draft. I hope I skirted my way to victory.
Your biggest problem, honestly, Savor, is just that you're running back. You don't know how many points you're going to get for running back.
I was going to say, really, a running back is probably the only thing I have a real big issue with.
Because Perriman's going to play. Kirk is fine.
Yeah. Charles Perriman will be there. Christian Kirk, like I said, is a really good pickup just because he has a season with T-Law already. And with Calvin on the other side, it might open him up more.
I'll say this. Without Okonkwo, you would have been in trouble. But the fact that you got Okonkwo saved your entire offense. Because now you can play him and you have your two flex pieces, that worked out a lot.
So, but yeah, like you said, if there is a hole, I would just say running back.
Yeah,
like I do like Deion Jackson, but we'll see if he gets on the field. And then, like you said, Tank Bigsby. I think Tank Bigsby will get the ball. Like he will be the number 2 in Jacksonville. Split time with Etienne. So I do like that pickup.
I don't know how much he'll split time, but he will play. He definitely will play.
Yeah,
Get
exactly.
every third
but
series.
Unfortunately,
Or
he is
like
he is the number 2. And then, like I said, your only other running back is Deion Jackson. So I would definitely say running back. Oh, hey. Just me, or is it laggy? Is it?
I don't know. You're laggy. I don't know. Why you trying to talk about us, man?
We got Martin. Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry, I've been doing these games around the state.
Games around the state.
Probably already up close to 4,000. Holy crap. Doing equipment on the border of Mexico practically. Yeah, he told me you were going across the border.
Wow.
So stay safe, man.
As long as you're good, we're good, man. We just want to make sure you're okay.
We didn't believe James. Come on.
We can't.
Yeah, we'll get that guy's team. We can't believe that guy.
We know exactly.
He says, "Call me the transporter." But you guys had a great draft. I'll try and go back and watch the rest of the episode.
That's awesome.
No problem, man. You can watch it when you can. Thanks for stopping by. So yeah, Savor. I mean, outside of running back, he did pretty good, especially being the last pick.
Yeah, exactly.
We going over ours or?
Well, let's look at tanks and then we could just kind of
tanks, yeah. And then we'll figure out who the best is.
It said Tank. Or my team. Tank's team.
B. Waller. B.
Hey, Tank did a great job. I don't know what you're talking about. He did a great job. I appreciate.
Damian Pierce was his first pick,
which is a great running back. Which is good.
I mean, especially after Taylor, Henry, and Etienne are gone. Clearly, the number 1 guy's still there,
and he's going to get the ball a lot.
Mm-hmm. And then obviously Christian Kirk got taken, so he took Calvin Ridley,
which might be the number 1 receiver.
He might. I think it'll take a few games. So early, there might not be much there, but I think towards a quarter to the midway, Ridley will probably be taken over as the number 1 there.
I agree.
And then we got obviously.
Say a little con.
Someone must have been doing homework, taking a little con in the 3rd.
That makes sense there.
And then Petrie in the 4th. I was like, what is this guy trying to do? Get the best defense?
Look at and get
Michi. And then Michi. I was like, what?
I'm telling you, man, he's doing those are great picks.
Tajay
Spears is good, dude. I mean, look, literally, you had the best top 6 picks. That's great.
And then he had Rayshawn Jenkins, Kwity Paye, Josh Downs, where he could have had a Quanko.
Yeah.
I mean, Josh Downs isn't terrible.
Yeah, but if you would have had Quanko, I would have said you definitely win this league.
And we got Ward from Houston. And then just because he had the other Pierce, he decides I got to have the other one. So he takes the Colts receiver Pierce.
Alec Pierce, who's still
starting. Kind of blew it a little bit with the last pick, but
because he could have had Zach Moss.
Because he could have had Zach Moss, and then he might have hands down had the best team. I'm not gonna lie. If he had Zach Moss right here, I would have been like, okay.
Yeah, then it'd been over. Like, look, if you had a Quanko or Zach Moss,
he would have had Pierce, Spears, and Moss. Hey.
We just been giving him.
Well, he took Evan Hall, so brings the team back down to earth a little bit. Yeah. But overall, I mean, pretty good. I mean, solid at receiver, solid at running back. Obviously, the defense is firing on all cylinders.
I think he has the best draft. I think so.
He took a good variety, so he shouldn't be killed on bye weeks.
Yeah, he's gonna be that's a tough out right there.
Yeah. So I think Tank will be hanging in. Just a weird thing to say, but so yeah, pretty good, man. Not gonna lie.
All right, let's look at yours real quick.
Oh, why do we gotta do mine?
I mean, look, it's a good team. It's fine.
You gotta save yours for last.
Exactly.
Save the best for last. Yeah,
exactly.
Dude, that was fun. I really did.
So Mark took Derrick Henry, who's I mean, come on, he might be the number 1 running back. Michael Pittman Jr.
You didn't take him, so
exactly. So let's see one or the other. I like even Singletary. Taking Singletary makes sense because he's going to get the ball. He's going to get passes to him. They always go 2 running backs deep, so I thought that was a good one. And he's his backup, so he's going to play. Nico Collins right now will start the season as the number 1 receiver for Houston. You got him in the 4th round, so I like that. Now your defense is not as great. So Zaire Franklin, I like that. Like the pick. Kevin Byard, it's fine. Jelani Woods, I like Jelani Woods. Actually, I really do. I've always liked Jelani Woods.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I like him too. We'll see if he can put it together.
If he can ever, if the tight ends, if the quarterback starts to look at the tight end, watch out for him.
Yeah, I think it's crazy that Mo Cox is the number 3 on the depth chart.
I know.
What happened?
Old, I guess. I don't know.
I guess. I didn't even think he was that old, honestly.
So Aziz Ashair, I like a linebacker.
That stud on the dud.
This Dayo Odeyingbo, 6'6", 260. I have no idea who this guy is, but you.
I don't either. But he was starting, and I already thought Landry was taken. He could be a diamond in the rough. Who knows?
But you saved it with Harold Landry getting him. So late.
Definitely.
I'm sitting there looking at like, what? So he's still not going to get him? It's a 10th round.
I pulled a take. I literally was like, "Oh, that guy's gone." I don't know. Don't even look him up.
But there's Shaq Griffin, who could be a good one.
Anthony's like, we got 2 teams on the same bye week who did this setup. Yeah,
exactly.
That was the same thing with the last one I did too. I was like, wait, because Martin was like doomed because he had nothing but those 2 teams. I was like, well, that bye week's got you.
That's why I try to spread it out between everybody, all 4 teams. And then, of course, Zach Moss.
When I focus, I'm good. I blame Zero Sleep for losing last year. Take over here. When I focus.
Well, you can always say that. Always say that.
Does anybody say that though? When I focus.
Oh, whatever. Right? But Zach Moss was a good pick. Zach Moss was. Yeah. I mean, when you already had Derrick Henry, Singletary, and now Zach Moss, so you went to 3 different teams for your running back. You're the one team that doesn't have to worry about running backs.
Yeah, so I basically decided. Well, when I saw Zach Moss was there, it was easy. But I was trying to decide if I should get a 3rd running back or a 3rd. Secondary guy because both of those positions had the same bye.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I saw Zach Moss, I was like, oh, running back it is.
Yeah, done. I don't have to worry about it. I'm good no matter what.
Pretty much.
It ain't Zach Moss from the Bills. Yes, he is set for the Bills.
He was part of the Nyheim Hines trade, I think.
Yep, exactly. So that's what made it even so good. It's such a smart pick. So, all right.
So then I guess we'll do. As Bryan likes to brag, the best for last. But we'll see.
It is what it is. I mean, when I did have the first pick overall,
so. They got Damian Harris.
Yes.
And then obviously Cook. Dalvin's brother, James Cook.
Yep. So
they have them, and then I think there's a 3rd one too. But
Damian Harris is going.
Oh, Hines. They have Nyheim Hines too.
But Damian Harris from New England, it's going to get a lot of run.
I think personally he might take over the starting job.
I think so too. Because
they decide they want to run the ball in general, though. Because the Bills are really weird. I hate Bills running backs because they don't utilize them.
Yeah, because they would give it to Josh Allen, but they say they're not going to do that anymore. So I'm hoping that Josh Allen actually hands the ball out to him, and we'll see how it works.
Let be the one who runs the ball,
Yeah.
Let the running backs run the ball. Keep your quarterback guilty.
And because you don't want him to get hurt and then injure his shoulder and not be able to throw the ball down the field.
Right. So with a rookie quarterback, Brian's like, just hand the ball to Taylor.
Exactly. Tail it to the left, tail it to the right, tail it down the middle.
Hopefully he's healthy. Didn't he have surgery in the offseason?
Yeah.
I believe he did. He should be good.
Yeah, they said week 1 he's going to be ready.
Then you got Treylon Burks with your 2nd pick.
Hoping for a breakout.
Tennessee. I think he's poised. I mean, we'll see what quarterback is. Big question marks there, but not great when you hear that Malik Willis is outperforming Will Anderson.
But
to me, that's to be expected. He's had a year in the system.
I was like, that's exactly what I would think happens. Yeah, come on.
So, you got Will Anderson with the 3rd pick. I mean,
what can you say?
I wouldn't. That's a good pick. I would do it too.
Yeah.
Dalton Schultz, another steal. Tight end, Houston, not bad. Tyjaw Walker.
That's Trayvon
Walker.
Yeah, that's Trayvon.
Sorry, yeah. Trayvon Walker. The rushing linebacker,
Georgia.
Yeah, Georgia playing a couple, not too close from home. So I think he needs to be a little better than he was last year, a little more consistent. but I think
agree.
he should with how good that rest of the defense is.
And having an opportunity there to start, I think that works.
He took Cisco, DB, the free safety for Jacksonville, which kind of irritated me because I was looking at him. And I was like, oh, he's already done. He took the other Woods. He took Bobby Trees.
Because you know what? All he does is score points. So,
he does. He's very consistent. And I think he'll definitely help CJ.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously Shaq Leonard, if he's healthy, hands down, top 3 linebacker in the entire league.
Yeah, exactly.
So to get him that late is pretty good, but obviously you might miss some time.
Which is okay because I still have Trayvon Walker and Will Anderson that can play both positions.
So you're definitely good there. Then you got Haskins.
I had to because I didn't have another backup running back.
Yeah. And then, like you said before, you got Dell, Tank Dell, which I think is a good pickup. I think him and CJ. He's another one. That's weird. It's like 2 of them were like, as soon as they got drafted, they were asked, who would you like?
Mm-hmm.
He said Tank Dell.
Like he knew that he was going to be available. That was so weird.
Right. And then Richardson said, who's the guy for the Colts? He was drafted too. Wasn't he? Josh Downs.
Downs, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then got Kenny Moore. I do like Kenny Moore. He's going to be by himself. I don't know who else they have back there.
Yeah, because he will play.
Rodgers getting suspended for the whole year.
He will play. He'll have an opportunity to do a lot of different things, so that works.
And then you got Xavier Hutchinson out of Houston as well.
Houston, but I'm just figuring one of these guys are going to take him for Bobby Tree. So
right, I agree. Yeah. So you got a lot of Houston receivers. I just realized.
Yep,
3 of them.
I have and the tight end.
Oh, and the tight end. Yep.
Yeah.
So you got that. I don't know. The only thing I really don't like is you're not you have Anderson and Walker and Leonard, but that's it for 2 positions.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
You have 3 people for 2 positions.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, I figure I'd rather have high ceilings than have guys that are going to fill out my roster. So
I get that. And and those 3 guys are easily going to be obviously big time players. So it's not the worst.
3 different teams, and then I got 2 DBs that could go in that could play. They both start.
You get one injury, and then suddenly on a bye week you're in trouble. That's all I'm saying.
Every once in a while, yeah, you could, maybe.
But yeah, overall, pretty good.
So I know this is a good draft. Even though we said it's going to be real bad, it ended up being a pretty good draft. Hey,
I actually think towards the end, I knew more people at the end of this draft than I did some of the other ones.
Me too.
That's what I'm thinking. I was like, oh, I actually know Evan Hall. I know Zach Moss. I know Grover Stewart.
Because these teams are so bad, we don't know exactly where they're going to end up being. So we look at the end of their roster. Really, it's the beginning of their roster.
Right.
But as I said, I think the Houston Texans are going to win six games. I really think so. I know a lot of people are saying 3-4 games. I think they're going to win 6, and that's going to change this division. Because if they win 6 and Tennessee wins 7, I still say Jacksonville wins 11 or 12, and Colts could win 2.
Yeah, I think we have the Colts at 3. I think we have the Texans
at 4.5. I think,
and the Titans at 4.5. And then we had the Jacksonville Jaguars at 12.
I don't know if they're mature enough to handle all the success, and that's why I think they're going to have less wins. But not. I mean, I said 11.
The thing is their schedule is pretty easy.
It is, but once again, when you're in the division, and as these guys start to grow, Houston starts to grow.
And I agree. Yeah. But I think Trevor Lawrence comes from a place of knowing how to win, and I think he's gonna get these guys all on the same page to do that.
You could definitely be right, because I think Trevor Lawrence, is an amazing leader, and I think that he's what your prototypical quarterback that you want. But Tennessee can scare you at the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry is a monster.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was saying if Derrick when we were doing Tennessee's breakdown, it was hard because I was like, if Derrick Henry was there, just Derrick Henry is good for 3 wins.
Exactly. So instead of the 4, that's 7.5.
Yeah, exactly. Because there was 2 or 3 wins last year where they won like 28 to like 20, and he ran for 200 yards and 4 touchdowns. Exactly. Like he did everything. He's like, put the team on my back. I got this, guys. And that's just how good Derrick Henry is.
So I mean, those would be division games. I think Derrick Henry runs for 1,300 yards this year, 1,400 yards. So,
they got double East.
Mm-hmm.
So looking at these teams, I think we kind of already said it, but who do you think has the best shot? Like, who's the best team you think? Just looking at the draft,
I think Tank did the best job with his draft. I like my team too, but my worry is my defensive line. If I would have got another defensive lineman, I would have been happier. But I think me and your teams are pretty solid. Roadrunner is good every week except for the Jacksonville bye week, because that's when you're screwed.
Yeah, that's my only downfall is like obviously week 7, I'm not winning.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of Titans and I have a lot of
it's Jaguars, and then
no, it's not Jaguars. It's the
Titans and Texans.
Yes, the Titans and Texans have the same bye.
Yeah. And
when I have Devin Singletary and Nico Collins and Kevin Byard and Aziz Al-Shaair and Harold Landry and Shaquille Griffin.
Just call it an L. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I feel like getting Zach Moss helps me a little bit, but I don't think he's going to be good enough to
carry your entire team.
No, definitely not.
Wow. Go ahead, pull it up. Don't just look at it and say no.
Wait, what?
Pull it up.
Before we get there, let's catch up because we're a little behind.
Okay.
We did that one here. He says, "Oh, I thought Cooks and Moss was the same person. Maybe it's late." That's funny. He says, "My bad." Apparently, a rumor has it Washington might trade for Malik Willis before the deadline. Why? Can we just roll with Sam Howell without all these rumors?
Or they just don't believe in him.
I just can't with this team anymore.
Wait, I'm literally looking at it right now. It says, "Watch the Commanders trade for naturally gifted Tennessee tight end quarterback Malik Willis." Sports Illustrated.
This is why we're never going to be good, because you never let someone actually try. Starts my head. All right, we're going to get Malik Willis. We're only winning 3 games next year. I quit. I give up.
Wow.
Here's my towel. Throwing it in.
You quit. So I'm done, guys.
Texans will surprisingly be competitive. 10 wins? That is a hot take.
I looked at their schedule, and I saw a possibility of 8 wins.
Yeah, I think my max when we did it, I think I said like 5 wins, but my max was like 8. I was like, I could see 8 wins, but I just don't think they'll do that, so I'm going to go 5. I do think D'Amico Ryans will put them on the right track. I just think they're still a year or 2 away from being really good.
Hey, real quick.
No, get out of here.
We'll send you the application to become a Bears fan. Don't worry about it.
You kidding me? I'm going to be a Lions fan before I'm a Bears fan.
Hey, you say that, and then the Lions are going. The Lions are the darling of the entire NFL. You know what's going to happen? They're going to start off.
Going to bring them to the promised land.
Goff is going to get hurt.
I think Jared Goff brings them to the Super Bowl, and then they lose.
I say Jared Goff gets hurt week 2.
Yeah, they bring them to the Super Bowl because it's the NFC. It's not that hard. And then they get blown away by what other AFC team plays them.
I think he gets hurt. I'm going with it. Yeah, see, Lions are going to Lion,
man.
Hey, this is what's going to happen.
You get that bad juju out of here. He's not getting hurt.
That's wait. I'm sorry. That's your quarterback.
You get out of here.
man, I'm sorry.
He's going to get hurt. No.
That's your quarterback. I'm sorry, man.
Get out of here.
He'll get hurt after Purdy comes back, though. You'll be okay.
Uh,
Savor said, yeah. and he says, Lions are going to Lion, brother. Don't do it unless you're ready to get hurt again.
And he said, we go into the Super Bowl? Question mark.
Yeah. I've seen great Lions teams. And this is what I keep on telling you guys. I've seen teams with the Lions. They had the unbelievable quarterback, unbelievable wide receivers, great running backs, the best defense, and win 7 games. Like I've seen it with my own 2 eyes, and you're like, how are they losing these games?
I get that, but I really, in my heart of hearts, believe Dan Campbell has changed the culture of that team. They have a new owner who's willing to spend money and do this, and then I think with Dan Campbell, they're like that. Those players will do anything for that man.
My question is, has Detroit ever had a playoff win?
They haven't had a playoff win since 1993. Or 91, sorry. 91. They won in the wild card round and then lost to Washington. And then we went on to win the Super Bowl.
Lions have not won an NFL playoff game since 1991 divisional round. Exactly.
Yep, told you.
Yeah.
And then they lost to us in the championship game. Then that's the year we beat the Bills. That's when I first started watching football. And it was the best year. And then nothing good has ever happened since.
Wow. I mean, no matter, they've had Calvin Johnson, they've had Barry Sanders. Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't know why they have teams, and Ndamukong Suh, that defense was
93, and then he goes, wait, 91.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I know it's 91.
Was so good. Oh wow.
Is Willis the next Haskins? If he goes to Washington, he will be.
I don't know, man. You guys got something there. Willis going there with your coaching staff is really good now. I remember that.
If Eric Bieniemy comes out and goes, "This is my guy. I want to get this guy," then I'll be like, "All right, get him." Get
Bieniemy feels like he could take him and train him.
Yeah, exactly.
Be more accurate. But
why does it have to be by the deadline? The deadline though, that scares me. Get him now.
Yeah, I agree. If you want to give him
work with him before the season. Don't get him during the season. That's not going to do us any good. I don't want to get a guy and then be like, "All right, you have a week."
Good luck. All right, we'll see you.
Yeah, see, he agrees. You can't just keep getting a new guy every year and expect it to work. Our team's going to get old eventually. The one thing Ron Rivera said he can't do is let this team get old. Well, we're already getting there, buddy. Terry McLaurin's already going to be 28 here pretty soon. Like, what are we doing? Still haven't got that quarterback.
Well,
maybe
that's why I
think the Chiefs and maybe they changed their stance on Mahomes.
But that's why you go. Yeah, okay.
When that broke, I was just like, "Wait, what?"
Oh man, I tell you guys, you just tank this year. Go get your quarterback and come back the following year and win the NFC East.
Yeah, we're not the Colts. They probably had better teams. I mean, Phillip Rivers took that team to 11-5. So, Phillip Rivers, not just Phillip Rivers, but like 38-year-old Phillip Rivers.
I was like, yeah, Phillip Rivers with his 9 kids, that's the founding youth. Come on.
No, he's got 10 now. He's one away from fielding an entire squad. Or no, he can field an entire squad, including.
Yeah, he's at quarterback. He has the rest of his kids out there.
Yeah, he's at like 10 now, I think.
He's probably going to still yell at them. You were running the wrong route. What's wrong with you? 3-year-old, like, run around circles. Oh, man. All right. You got anything else today?
No, I think that's probably it. I mean, that was pretty as bad as I thought it was going to be. I actually think this is one of the better ones. Actually,
it was fun too.
And that's what I'm saying. It was actually a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. So, guys, that means we have the NFC South next week. That's where our last one will be.
Yep.
So I also want you guys to come see us on the Morning Spike on Sunday. We are going to break down linemen. So we're going to talk about, we're going to rank the defensive lines for all these teams. And I'm not going to show up because the Bears are the worst. So
yay, finally, S tier.
You have an S tier finally, and I have a question mark tier.
We are elite.
Who are you?
I'll take the elite for that one.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, we'll have that on Sunday. And then as I said, we'll be back here next week doing the NFC South. We're going to release our Cleveland Browns video.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
we're doing something a little different. We're just going to release a video instead of going live, see how that works.
So please go check it out. See how
we
it
have
looks.
one last team left, which is the 49ers.
Yes. So we'll try to knock that out this week too. Because that's a really good team. It's really interesting.
Figure that one out.
Yeah.
And then when Martin gets back, I don't know if it'll be just me and Martin or all three of us, but I'm excited to look at our division overviews.
Yes.
And then we're going to do an episode for the AFC, the NFC, and then we're going to do a playoff one. And then we are actually going to do one where we break down who's drafting where. So those should be exciting.
And what's funny is that if we do all those things, we'll be right in there for the season. The season will be ready to go.
And then hopefully the season will be ready to go. And then the exciting part is at the end of the year, we're going to do episodes where we compare what really happened with our projections. So we'll see if we're as good at football as we think we are.
We know what's going on, guys. We know what's going on.
Pats on backs. We got this.
Exactly. Hey, Dynasty Pylon, we build champions.
Right?
Remember that,
Hey,
guys.
we do. We've helped a handful of people.
Oh, man. Let me see.
We both look at it. Fast and Furious draft. Let's go till later. All was fun. Yes, thanks, man. Appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you, Savor. Thank you, Anthony. Thanks, Tank, for jumping in.
Yes, Tank. Thanks for jumping in and stealing the draft.
Yep, and winning. And doing
it.
That's
what I said, stealing the whole draft.
So, all right.
We got anybody else? No? Martin obviously came in. Thank you.
Yep. And
appreciate you.
Braden,
and then Braden obviously.
Always.
Yep, and then Braden always, the man in the chair. Man, how do we not have a thing for you yet?
I don't know. We need to have an opening or something.
Right. I know Martin's been working on a scene that was from like the first Spider-Man with Tom Holland, where like Tom Holland races away and then Ned's on a thing and he like spins in the chair, like man in the chair.
I thought you do something like from the Matrix, and when the architect chairs around, has had Braden's face on it, like
It'll be what is it, Tank? I think his name was. Like,
that would be so good.
But all right, it was fun. Till next time.
We'll see you guys later. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I guess I got to control that, huh?
Yep, you do.
Don't mind me. New here, okay? I'm not used to being in charge.
He's only been here for 2 years, guys. Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Well, I'm used to just saying later, and then it just happens. Because I forget I'm in charge. All right, later, guys.
Getting hype when I aim up. Elevating that game up. Stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave. Eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate.